What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this Just In podcast, episode 8, I think, right? Episode 8?
Yeah.
I'm not tripping.
Unless we don't know how to
Episode 8.
count.
As always, I'm Justin. I'm joined here by Jared. Jared, how are we feeling today?
Pretty good. Coming up on exam week, almost Christmas break. Ready for it.
Clutch, almost Christmas. This is my last week of classes. Then I just got my finals.
Yeah.
Back.
That's how it is for me.
Clutch, how was your Thanksgiving, Jared?
It was pretty good. I can't lie. Even though I felt kind of like sick, just because like the weather and stuff like that. But overall, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
Good Thanksgiving. Let us know how your Thanksgiving was down in the comments below. We'll read those, probably.
Indeed.
Yeah. But we got a classic staple start off the episodes. As always, blind ranking. Jared, I want to give you mine first, actually, because I'm kind of
Switch it up. I was excited for it.
I am, right? Thanksgiving's over. We're starting the winter season. I think it's already technically been winter, but we're starting the Christmas season, right?
Yeah.
Blind rank these 5 outdoor winter activities.
Ooh, okay.
Right? We're going to start
Oddly specific.
sledding.
Sledding, okay.
I did say outdoor for a reason, because you'll be getting an indoor one later.
Ooh, okay, that's cool. But
outdoor
sledding? That's gonna be high up there. I haven't done sledding like a lot. It's pretty fun when you do it. So I'm gonna go 2.
2? I go sledding at least like once a year. There's some hills up by a doctor's office where I live.
We have a hill like right by our house.
Pretty clutch. The second one here, just go seeing Christmas lights, whether you're walking around your street or driving around.
Honestly, this depends on who you're with, I feel like. Sometimes.
Okay.
So because of the versatility, it could either I'm a big Christmas lights guy, I can't lie. So I'm showing a little bias here. But I'm gonna slide at the 1. I'm gonna get the 1 and 2 out of the way.
Hey, it's a classic, seasonal thing to do.
Yeah, you can when it's synced up to the radio too. Ooh, goes kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, when you're going through the
stations.
That one. Do you guys go to the county fair? Oh, not the county fair ones. There's not. It's like a drive-through Christmas lights, and you have the radio station that you turn.
Yeah, we went to that one year. I don't think we did last year, but
that's
that one. That was pretty sick.
Even just last year, we went like driving around neighborhoods, just finding houses that had a whole bunch of stuff up.
Yeah,
classic.
Good times.
All right, well here's the maybe not as fun one: shoveling snow.
Ooh, okay. But at the end of the day, you could get paid for this sometimes.
You could.
So I'm gonna slide it in the 4 just because of that.
Slide it in the 4?
Because you're doing work out in the cold. That's not fun, but you could get paid.
Compared to like raking or mowing the lawn, I much prefer shoveling snow, to be honest.
That's crazy. I'd rather be hot than cold.
I like shoveling snow. You can throw it once you pick it up,
Well, yeah, I guess.
That's fun.
But like you're staying there freezing.
That's fair. So what do you have left? Your 3 and your 5?
3 and the 5.
3 and the 5. Right. Well, next we have building a snowman.
Yes. Okay. 3.
3?
Yeah. That's the one I was waiting for.
You might not be happy when you figure out what you left in your 5.
No.
Because it is a snowball fight.
Oh. Okay. That's kind of tragic, but
they're fun.
I'm fine with that list.
With snowballs?
I'm fine with that list, though.
If you get nailed in the face with a snowball, then it's not fun.
Yeah.
But if you throw like a dot and hit somebody else, oh, yeah, that's fun.
It's a good feeling.
It is. That's a good list.
That's kind of tragic.
It's all right.
I'll take that list, though. That's not bad by any means.
Not bad.
Okay. Right, I didn't go Christmassy. I kind of had to think this on the fly. But I'm going cities.
Cities?
We're getting a little bit of a touristy type vibe here.
Is this like cities to live in or cities to visit?
I'll say visit.
Visit, all right.
First city, we got Miami.
Ooh. Miami's nice, but I know there are better. I feel like Miami's kind of like tourist trappy almost. It's like, there's a lot of stuff down there just because it's Miami, but it might not be the best stuff. So I think I'm just going to slot it at the 3. I think it's kind of just middle.
Okay.
I'm not a huge beach guy, and that's a lot of...
I like that. A little benchmark city.
A lot of Miami. Yeah, I'll stick it at the 3. I think there's better.
Okay. Then next we got Dallas, the Texas area.
Dallas. I don't know a lot about what's in Dallas. They have the Mavericks. Go see a, little Luca game.
Luca.
I'm not sure what else is in Dallas, to be honest. JFK Memorial, I think, in the
Mm-hmm.
middle of the street. Um, I can't think of much else is in Dallas. I'm gonna go
You
Ford.
got the Bowl, you got the Cowboys, you got the Rangers.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna go Ford still. I think it's a lot of sports in John F. Kennedy.
Okay,
So
that's fair. All right, next one. We're going a little out of the US here. We got London.
London. Ooh, that might be a one low key, one or a two. It's definitely not the five because that London's got a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially for us over here in America, it's different at
Yeah,
least getting out.
very different.
Ooh. I'm gonna put London at. It's such a big city too. I tempted to put it at the one, but I think you might be giving me something else. So I'm gonna put London at the two.
Okay.
A lot of stuff there.
Your
Soccer.
fourth city, we got Paris.
One.
Okay. So would you left the five?
Yeah, I left the five. Paris is the easiest one though, dude. The Eiffel Tower, the food. It's a massive city. The
I want to
lights
go to
at
Paris
night,
so
bro.
bad.
Paris is the easy one.
All right. Your number five. We got Boston. A little bit of a historic city.
Oh,
And
easy, bro. Easy.
I know
Anyone who
you
knows
don't
me-
like Boston.
Bro,
So
anyone who knows me knows I hate the city of Boston and everything about it. So that's a perfect five. That's a perfect five.
I was hoping you'd put like Dallas at five and then have Boston be at four or like three.
Dude, I was expecting like something like Boston or like Cleveland at five.
I was not putting Cleveland down.
Detroit. So like,
I almost
I was-
did that though.
I
I
was
typed in
saving
DE
five.
and I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that.
dude, I think I might have. I think I crushed that list to be honest.
You definitely did crush on this. I was hoping you put London at one and then you get hit with Paris and you would have been mad.
I thought you were gonna go LA, honestly, like or New York. So I was thinking
Yeah, those are kind of basic though.
they are, but like they're good.
Yeah, I should have put London and Paris as the last two. They're the
Well, I was still
European
would have had
curveball.
Boston at five.
Oh,
If
you're
you
right.
did that one earlier.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's a pretty good list today. Both of us kind
That's
of
not a bad. That's a pretty good list.
it's a good
Probably one of the
performance.
best lists you've had.
We're getting better at this, to be honest.
That's true. We really
When we
are.
do it, we're getting better at this. All right, we got some college football talk now, Jared.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go specifically some of the conference champion predictions. I know you were looking at the FCS. We're not doing that.
It's not
Um,
like-
We're not. The FCS has a full playoff bracket, so they're still in the middle of that. We'll just be doing the FBS conference championships, Power Five, Group of Five. Last year of the Pac-12, last game of the Pac-12 coming up.
Yeah.
We'll
That's crazy.
we'll not do that one yet, right? We'll start with some of the other ones. We got New Mexico
Exactly.
State versus Liberty for the CUSA. This one is going to be hosted at Liberty, I believe. They get to host it, not neutral. So what are we thinking?
I'm thinking, give me the Flames. I like New Mexico State beat up on Auburn, which is pretty funny. But I just think this isn't a game Liberty loses. They're riding high. They're having a great season, and they're just going to continue that at the end of the day. At home, in front of the home crowd, they're going to have. It's going to be loud there, and it'll probably be a close game, to be honest. Because I like New Mexico State this year, but I just don't think they have enough right now to beat Liberty.
Like I know Liberty like hasn't played great opponents, right? Like their strength schedule's awful. But they're still 12 and 0. They should be higher than 25. Like what
It's still hard to go undefeated.
undefeated, I don't care who you're playing. That's crazy. But with that said, give me New Mexico State.
Wow.
I think they've been playing their best football as of recent, right? And after just seeing how Bama only almost lost to Auburn, but how New Mexico State manhandled them in Auburn, it's kind of crazy now to think about
It
it.
is. It is.
And I think they're playing their best football. I think they're gonna, yeah, like you said, be a close game. Liberty's favored by 10. I don't like that at all.
Ooh, yeah, I don't like that
Mexico
either.
State is gonna keep that one close. I'll go New Mexico State though. Just
Okay.
a little prediction here. And now we'll go to the Pac-12 because I'm just going in order of when they happen. Oregon, Washington. This one is at Allegiant Stadium, neutral site.
Okay.
Oregon's favored by 9.5 right now. What are you thinking?
I'm sticking with UW. I don't want to like hint at it, but they're gonna be mentioned again if you're catching my drift. But Michael Penix, I a little bit of a slowing down a little bit at the end of the year, but that'll happen. It's college football. It's hard. They play hard. It's tough. It's rowdy stuff like that. But I think UW they finally get the job done and cap off that undefeated season. But it's going to be a real close game, and I don't like Oregon being favored there. That's a little odd to me, but or at least by that much. A little
I
weird.
agree. I'm gonna go Washington, even though I know Oregon has been playing incredible football recently.
Mm-hmm.
Just destroyed Oregon State, and Washington's had some struggles recently. They barely beat Oregon State. They barely beat
They
Washington
barely
State,
Washington
although
State, yeah.
Cam Ward balled out. So, but like, I still think they have the edge over Oregon. Bo Nix has been playing great, right? I'll give him that. He's a contender for the Heisman. He won't win it because I said Jaden Daniels exists, but he's been playing great. It's going to be a duel of quarterbacks and offenses, I think. I think the defenses are just going to crumble when playing against two great quarterbacks like this.
Yeah.
Both receiving cores, too. I mean, obviously, Oregon. They have Troy Franklin, and Washington with Odunze and Polk and McMillan. But I just think the Washington offense is going to overpower them come the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That one, a lot of playoff implications for that one, though.
That's a big implication game for playoffs there.
All right, moving on to the Big 12, also with some implications. We got Oklahoma State versus Texas. I believe this one is at AT&T Stadium. Texas is favored by 14.5.
I agree with that. I like Texas coming off a big week and riding that momentum into their championship game, and it's kind of a home game, I guess, at AT&T Stadium, Jerry's World. But unfortunately, Cincy didn't make it. What happened there?
Emory Jones, man. Scott Satterfield.
Emory Jones is all he says. Yeah, but I'm going to take Texas here. Big week where you got Arch Manning in the game. That's sick to see. I think they're going to carry a decent crowd here and make it a struggle for Oklahoma State to overcome that giant, steep mountain they face in Texas.
I'm also going to take Texas here. Oklahoma State's so weird, right? Because they manhandle my Bearcats, they win Bedlam, and then they lose 45-3 against UCF. How does that even happen? But Texas is I mean, they were playing great at the beginning of the season. Then they had one short hiccup against Oklahoma, and then they've been back to playing great. They're going to keep that up. Texas wins that game. They're very well in the conversation for the playoffs. Next, we've got the MAC, everyone's favorite MAC.
Maction, baby.
We got Miami, Ohio versus Toledo. Toledo's favored by 7.5. This one's played at Ford Field.
That's closer. That's closer than I thought they were going to give Miami, Ohio. And I'm going to take Miami, Ohio to beat Toledo. I have not done my research in Maction like of late, but all I know is Miami beat a Big 12 team, and so but I'm gonna take Miami here. I like what they've been doing, and I think Toledo's they kept the coast against Illinois. Would have been nice to see them go undefeated. But I think Miami's just going to have a really good game. I got that feeling in me.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Toledo Rockets on this one. Right, obviously, Miami, Ohio got a win against Cincy in Nippert Stadium. I wasn't there, but I was watching. Blocked the extra point. Scott Satterfield defense strikes once again. But Toledo literally was one miracle play against Illinois away from having an undefeated regular season. And they also came back against Bowling Green. I know my brother was devastated by that one. Falcons had that game secured, and they blew it. Toledo came back, but I just think they're too good. Daquan Finn, Penny Boone, Maction is not – that might be one of the most fun games to watch this week.
It might be. Maction gets wild at times.
Maction never disappoints. That one is that was fun. Yeah, I'm going to take Toledo, though. But it should be good. It should
be a great game.
Moving on to the Mountain West, maybe not as great, but still exciting. Boise State and UNLV. This one is also played at Allegiant Stadium literally one day later. Then
That's
like
wild.
one day after the Pac-12 championship at Allegiant. So quick turnaround for them.
Indeed. I'm gonna take UNLV, also closer to home, like very close.
That is their
Um,
home stadium, I
it
believe.
is. Yeah, that's basically a home game for them. I also have not dabbled at the Mountain West play a little bit, a lot, but I like what UNLV has done. They are a good team in a weaker conference, and I just don't think Boise's going to match that.
I think I'm gonna go with Boise. I was a little confused at first, like when I saw they were favored, but I don't know. I kind of just like what this Boise team's been doing recently. They are on a 3-game win streak, and that last loss coming to Fresno State, who is a very good team, they could have very well won the Mountain West. It looking like they were going to earlier. I think they were ranked
Yeah, they
earlier
were
in the
ranked at
season.
one point.
UNLV also lost to Fresno State. They're coming off a loss though to San Jose State. So energy, I think, a little bit higher for Boise State off a 3-game winning streak, and their head coach was fired a few weeks ago, and they're in the Mountain West Championship. So
Yeah.
yeah, justify that. But I'm gonna take Boise. They're I don't know, just got the feelings from that one.
We both just got the feelings.
Got the feelings, you know.
Feelings.
All right, well, what's the feeling on this one? Georgia, Alabama. Played
Give me
at
the.
Mercedes-Benz. SEC, huge playoff
That's a
implications.
huge playoff game. Give me the dogs. I don't think Jalen Milroe has it in him to beat that Georgia defense, and it's gonna be real hard for him to do that because Georgia's just they're so dominant at times. It's just I just don't see Bama in a kind of a down year, I guess. But yeah, I just don't think Jalen Milroe has it in him to get past that Georgia defense. If he does, that would be crazy, but I just don't think he does it.
Georgia wins this football game.
Yeah.
Alabama fans to go out there and beat a 6-win Auburn on a 31-yard 4th and goal, Hail Mary throw, and think that they're the best team in the country. Like, come on, guys. It's 6-win Auburn. Like, you cannot talk after doing that. It literally took one play for Auburn to sell the game. Like, you legitimately had the loss
Yeah.
in the column, and then they pull off a crazy play. I don't. Why was he 1-on-1 in the back of the end zone?
We'll never know.
That was stupid. But you cannot talk after beating 6-win Auburn by a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And Jalen Miller after the game was like, "Give me the Heisman." You beat a 6-win Auburn.
Give me the
on a Hail
Heisman
Mary
is
throw.
crazy.
You are not the Heisman, dude. You're not even going to New York. Like, stay out of the conversation. Georgia wins the game. Their quarterback might go to New York. Carson Beck is playing great.
Yeah.
We got the American SMU Tulane hosted at Tulane. They're favored by 5.5. What are we thinking?
I'm gonna take. This is kind of a weird one. I feel like because Tulane, they're good, but SMU's riding a very hot train right now, and I'm gonna take SMU just because just get a little bit of an upset in there, I guess you could say, but just ride momentum. That's the big thing in college football. You ride momentum, you win games.
This is actually also my upset pick with SMU. Their offense is crazy.
It
They
is.
score points, dude.
They
Preston
just get the job done.
great. I think what's going to kill Tulane is similar to what killed the Bearcats last year in the American Championship. Is their head coach is getting talked to by other teams, right? Last year in the American
Yeah.
Championship, when the Bearcats lost to Tulane, Luke Fickell already knew he was gone, so he didn't care. Could be a similar case with Willie Fritz because I think he's getting talked to for some of these Power 5 jobs. Specifically, maybe Houston just fired their guy. But yeah, I think SMU takes that one. Got the Sun Belt, Appalachian State, and Troy.
They're not going to put the Dukes in.
The Dukes are not able
weren't
to
they?
hang
I
in
thought they
this-
were. I thought they were because.
Well, able to play in a bowl game because there's not enough bowl eligible teams.
Oh.
But they can't play in the
Okay.
Sun Belt Championship.
Okay. I totally forgot about. I didn't realize I said bowl games. So it's Troy and Appalachian State.
Appalachian State beat James Madison.
They did. I'm gonna give it to App State. App State always does some weird stuff every year. They get They get a weird win, and I think, well, they might have already got that weird win over JMU, but just give me App State. Got that feeling, you know?
The feelings.
The
I'm gonna say
feeling.
Troy. I kind of like what they've been doing. The last 2 years have been really good for them.
Yes,
A
that's very
lot of
true.
offense production. 10-2. I just think they're the better team. I mean, like you said though, App State could just pull off something stupid
They win.
crazy.
They win wild games.
They
This could
do,
be
but
one of them.
Troy is also a pretty good football team. I
True.
think we all know who's going to win this one in the Big Ten. We've got Michigan and Iowa played at Lucas Oil Stadium. I think the real question is, does Iowa score more than 7?
Maybe. I think they'll score a touchdown. They maybe get a garbage time field goal to put them over 7. There's just no way Iowa wins this game.
There's no
I'm
shot
sorry.
Iowa wins here.
There's no way.
Yeah, Michigan by like 30.
Exactly.
We'll move on to the more intriguing one. ACC, the last one we have to talk about. Louisville, Florida State. This one is played at the Panther Stadium, Bank of America. And this one's interesting because Florida State without Jordan Travis, but Louisville also just lost to Kentucky. So what do we think?
That's true. I'm gonna take Louisville just because they lost Jordan Travis. This is a good Louisville team, and to lose Jordan Travis this late in the season is very scary going into a game like this. And I just like Louisville here more. No Jordan Travis playing a good team. That's kind of just the storyline I got.
Yeah, Florida State pulled it out against Florida. But that was close and looked scary
Yeah.
for a while. And I don't think Roadmaker's that guy. He's certainly
He's
not.
not that guy.
I know
He's
if Louisville
also
puts
a
up a good
Division
game,
Three team.
Louisville puts up a good game. I mean, Jack
If
Plummer's
Louisville
put
puts
up
up
good
a
games.
yeah,
Jahar George is pretty good.
big playoff implications here.
I think Louisville could take that one. I do, and that would knock Florida State out essentially.
Oh, 100%.
So I guess with that, we've gone over the conference champions. Now it's playoff time, Jared. Give me your 4 in order.
It is in order. In number 1, I got Georgia.
Yep.
As long as they beat Bama, I think they'll secure the 1. I don't think that's really a shock, and I think they'll be playing the number 4 Ohio State. I think somehow Ohio State gets into this just because Michigan's also gonna be in, and it was a good game. Ohio State easily could have won that game, and I think if Florida State loses, the only other team that could sneak in would be Texas, and I think they'll just give the edge to Ohio State. So that would be my 1 and 4. And my 2 and 3, I got Michigan versus Washington. Washington beats Oregon. I think they're essentially in. And assuming Michigan does what they should against Iowa, they'll be in as well.
Yeah, yours is pretty similar to mine. I also have Georgia at my 1, and I also have Michigan at my 2. My 3 and my 4 get a little different. Well, the 3 doesn't. I have Washington. Right? But the 4 is where I get different because I feel like if Texas does win the game, they have the edge over Ohio State and 1-loss Florida State. I just think with the Alabama win, Big 12 championship, beating Oklahoma State adds another ranked win. They're a conference champion and Ohio State's not. I just feel like they'll get that edge in the 4th spot.
Yeah, it's very possible. I just think the committee is going to suck up to Ohio State.
They could. They did have them ranked at number.
If it wasn't if it was a 2 or 3 possession game, Ohio State would not be in the running. But just since Ohio State was that close to winning that game, I think they'll just give them the edge.
It'll be an interesting decision for sure.
Oh, 100%.
The committee, there is an absolute chaos scenario.
There really is. I would love to see that happen.
If Alabama wins against Georgia, Michigan loses,
somehow,
Texas wins, Oregon wins, Florida State loses. Now you've got everyone with 1 loss.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
Well, yeah, that's crazy.
I kind of want that to happen just to see what the committee's
That'd be
gonna
very funny.
do. They're just like, nah, F it, dude. Tulane, James
Get in
Madison,
there.
Toledo.
James Madison.
Make
Give me that Maction. Give me that Maction. Put
the
Miami and
whole
Toledo in there.
whole group of five
Toledo is a
playoff.
one-loss school then. Wait a minute.
Whole group of five playoff. None of y'all Power Five teams deserve it this year.
Group of 5 playoff.
We got Liberty at the 1, Tulane at the 2, Toledo at 3, and James Madison at 4. Who wins that bracket?
Who is that? That'd be hilarious.
And like, can you imagine? That'd be so funny.
I want to see that happen. I cannot wait for just one crazy year where it's no top preseason projected teams somehow find their way into the CFP, especially with the new format coming up.
With the 12 team, you're guaranteed a group of 5 team in.
Yeah.
And with the collapse of the Pac-12, you might be guaranteed 2 now because it's not Power 5 anymore. There's a Power 4, well, Power 3 plus the ACC and the Pac-2. So, like,
Pac-2.
I mean, can you imagine a year like Toledo Rockets win the first round of the playoffs? That'd be
The
so
Toledo
fun.
Rockets are the 1 seed.
And the group of 5 team, too, they're guaranteed pretty much to host a first round matchup because the top 4 get a bye, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8 get to host the first round. So if your group of 5 team is 5 or 6, you're hosting a playoff game.
A playoff game, yeah.
I was talking about this. Can you imagine the Toledo Rockets hosting Alabama
at Toledo? Oh my goodness.
There's crazy scenarios. The Bowling Green Falcons host like Ohio State. Can you imagine?
Dude, that literally happened. Actually, no, it was the other way around. When I was doing my Hawaii rebuild, still cannot believe Bowling Green beat Ohio State in Columbus.
Dude, I cannot wait for stuff like that to happen, bro.
Imagine Bowling Green walking in to Columbus and just winning.
Dude, I cannot wait, dude. I'm gonna keep using Toledo because it's funny, dude. If they walk in to Bryant Denny and beat Alabama in the playoffs, in the 12-team playoffs, the memes will be insane.
That'd be wild.
I cannot wait for that, dude.
It's either gonna be a blowout or an upset. No in between.
Well, because even back when Cincy made the playoffs, right? Everyone wants to say it was a blowout. It really wasn't.
Yeah.
I was it like 23-9?
Yeah, but still 9 points from a playoff team.
4 game. The Bearcats had a wide open touchdown and Alec Pierce dropped it. Had more points, to be honest, on Bama that they could have given up. It was just a mistake from Cincy. It wasn't really that one-sided.
Yeah.
So group of 5 teams can't compete now. I mean, you're going.
They very well could.
And with the portal now too, talent is kind of spread all the way out.
Yeah.
You could legitimately see a group of 5 team win the first round of the 12 team, maybe win the second round of the 12 team.
And then at that point, it's anybody's game.
Yeah, at that point, you got to put some respect on them. Toledo
Exactly. The Toledo Rockets.
Dude, I want it to happen so bad, dude.
I'm so ready for it.
I cannot wait for the Bowling Green versus Toledo final. The Battle of I-75 for the
Battle of I-75 is the national championship.
Dude, we should go. We gotta go to a Battle of I-75 one year.
We should.
We gotta get to the. We just gotta go to the rivalries, bro.
That'd be some top tier trolling. I can't lie. What the? Oh, you should have gone to the. I need to be up there for a Cincy Miami Ohio game. Big rivalry.
It's not that.
They're 1-0 against you. They're 1-0 against you though.
When Xavier gets a football team,
dude, that's gonna be so bad. Oh no,
beat them
that's not even fair.
87-0.
That's like a high school team playing a 6th grade team. Come on now.
I can't wait. Hey, Cincy basketball looks good though. Football wasn't. Basketball's.
They do look good.
We're 5-0. We're gonna be ranked soon.
Love to see that.
Probably ranked soon. I hope so. I don't know.
He hopes.
Okay, we got 3 minutes. Might as well just end it. The NFL picks for the new meeting.
Yes, sir.
I'll let you know when the new link is up.
I need to get my gummy clusters.
Get them gummy clusters.
Getting away with this.
You can't keep getting away with it. Oh man. Fortnite. Wait, no, NFL, not Fortnite. Oh, you ready? Get back in.
Yes, sir. Oh, wait, let me get the.
Yes, sir. Bro's getting his picks out.
Yes, sir. Well, I don't have my picks. I'm just gonna pick the team.
You got the thing to write them down though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bet. All right, back in here now with our NFL picks. As always, we'll start with the Thursday night game. Seahawks at the Cowboys.
Give me. Ooh, wait. Well, it depends on if the Seahawks are over 500 or not. But I'm gonna take the Cowboys. I just give me them boys. Great regular season team, not in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm also going to take the Cowboys. It's not too tough a decision for me on this one.
Yeah.
Also, I do apologize if you hear my roommate screaming from the other room. He seems to be enjoying playing his game. I'm not sure if you can hear it on camera or not, but we gotta film. So like, I'm not gonna wait for him to finish up his game.
Exactly.
Lions at the Saints.
Give me the Lions. Saints are not a good football team.
Yeah, I'll go with the Lions. Unless they start Jameis, it's the Lions.
Dude, get this Jameis Winston Glaze out of here.
Bro, he's that guy, bro.
He's not that guy.
Browns at Rams. Browns with a tough loss last week at Denver.
Yeah.
That I predicted.
Okay.
I did.
What a cookie.
I would take
but this is kind of a weird because when Kyron Williams plays, the Rams are just such a good football team. But it depends on who's hurt and who's not, to be honest. But I'm just going to take the Browns because I think we're a better team still on paper right now. And hopefully we aren't injury riddled. And hopefully Joe Flacco actually plays. Because hopefully he can save us. We need it.
Yeah, I'll take the Rams for now. I don't trust DTR, but I don't know if he's going to be back.
I don't
trust PJ Walker, and I don't trust 90.
I don't even trust PJ Walker. I don't understand this, but you trust PJ Walker, but you don't trust DTR.
I trust PJ more than DTR, but I don't trust either of them.
DTR has played way better than PJ, in my opinion.
I mean, not good enough to win the game.
Because he got drilled in the shoulder.
Yeah, Stafford played really well last week. Kyron Williams is great. The Rams are at home. I'll take the Rams.
In my fantasy.
Oh my gosh, this is an awful game. Chargers Patriots. It's in Fox.
That doesn't change anything. The Pats are still a garbage team. Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, as much as I want to take the Chargers here, I said I'm not going to pick them until they fire Brandon Staley, and I have
this should be the game the
Patriots
win.
I have to stick by that. So Patriots sneak one out. Maybe Bailey Zappi starts and then balls out.
Yeah, like Bailey Zappi is much of an upgrade.
Cardinals Steelers. Steelers finally got 400 yards when they fired Matt.
Yeah. I want to say the Cardinals just because I don't like the Steelers, but no Matt Canada. They've played significantly better, so give me the Steelers.
That's crazy how their literal first game without him, they get 400 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Canada, you are going to China.
He is.
Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Colts Titans here in Tennessee.
Give me the Colts. Somehow the Colts are still fighting for a playoff spot, which is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Minshew, but he's been balling out. So
he has balled out against the Browns.
Yeah,
still lost. So
I'll take William Levis in the Titans. I like Will Levis. He's been playing decent football.
Williamton
Levis. And we got the Denver Broncos playing at the Houston Texans.
This is shockingly gonna be a good game. I feel like
it should be. Yeah.
I'm gonna. The Broncos are just playing so well right now. I'm gonna take the Texans though. I like C.J. Stroud, and I think he bounces back after a loss to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I do think the Texans win. I do want to say though, Sean Payton is literally the QB wizard because he got Russell Wilson back to playing good football.
Yeah, that's
he literally any QB you give Sean Payton, he's gonna find a way to make him good.
I mean, at least he has an arm, unlike Drew Brees.
Yeah, I feel bad for Breeze, man. He
Who
gave
can't
everything into that
throw with
team.
his right arm?
He gave
It's
literally
wild.
everything he had for that team, man.
He won a ring though at the end of
He
the
should
day.
have had another one if they called pass interference.
You should have.
Anyways, that's for another day. Falcons Jets. This is awful.
Falcons simply because Bijan Robinson exists.
Yeah, I'll take the Falcons. If the Jets start Zach Wilson, I think they have a chance, but not with Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle
Not
was so
with Tim
bad,
Boyle.
bro.
I don't know how they saw the tape and were like, yeah, I think Tim Boyle gives us a
Yeah,
better.
this is the one.
Yeah, I threw one touchdown to 13 picks in college. Let me start the NFL game.
Let me get the shot.
No, that's Robert Saleh needs to be fired just for doing that. Uh, Dolphins Commanders. Dolphins like to beat up on bad teams.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins. The that Commanders defense is so bad. There's just no way they stop Reek and Waddle.
Yeah, and I like Sam Howell. I think he's played really good.
Fortunately,
But
Sam
he
Howell
doesn't
can't
have an
play every
offensive
position.
line, and he doesn't have a defense. And I'm not sure Ron Rivera is a real head coach either. So I'll take the Dolphins. Although I do think Sam Howell is the future there.
I agree.
He's played good. Panthers Bucks. The NFC South.
Give me the Buccaneers.
Ugh.
The Panthers are just so bad. Bryce Young has no help. Just a tragic scene in Carolina.
Just saw that
You
video
don't
of
even-
Bryce Young making a great throw, and the Panthers receiver jumps out of bounds to not catch
Oh
it.
yeah, I saw that like an hour ago.
Like, what are they doing, dude? But
I have
I
no
think I'm
idea.
actually gonna take the Panthers on this one.
Like what?
No, they just fired Frank Reich today.
I get that, but
And I think that's actually gonna benefit them.
it'll
in the
benefit them.
second
But will it really benefit them that much?
Well, I mean, it's the Bucks, so you know.
But it's also the Panthers.
Yeah, Bryce Young gets rid of Frank Reich, and now he's good. Let's go with that. 49ers
Let's move on.
Eagles.
Oh, what a game! Ooh, I don't know.
This is a good one. It's in
Give me the
Philadelphia,
Niners.
that helps. But San Francisco's favored.
I'm gonna take Philly. I think they bounce
Philly.
even more back. Even though they won,
Philly.
they went to overtime with the Bills, which the Bills aren't a bad team, but they're not meeting expectations by any means. I think Philly takes a big win in Philly.
Those are good when Allen plays good.
Well, yeah,
They play how Allen plays.
yeah.
I'm gonna take the Niners. I think.
Okay.
Eagles won the playoff matchup last year, but there was no Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy is quite the good football player. Dude, he very well might be in MVP conversations if he wins this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I mean, he's got the numbers. He's on a good team. Beat the
I mean,
Eagles, put up a good
The
performance.
MVP conversation is still really weak. So
It's so weak this year. There's no clear front runner.
yeah,
Everyone kind of sucks this year, to be honest.
that too.
Probably the MVP frontrunner right now in Mahomes with the Chiefs playing the Packers.
Give me Mahomes. Call me Chris Collinsworth. Give me Mahomes.
Yeah, I'll take the Chiefs. Jordan Love is actually playing pretty good, but
He is playing some very good ball right now.
Chiefs are just a better team. Even though it's in Lambeau, Chiefs are the better team.
Exactly.
And we got a Monday night matchup that would have been really good at the beginning of the season, but unfortunately, Joe Burrow went down. Bengals, Jaguars.
Give me the Jags. With Jake Browning back there, not going to be a very fun game for the Bengals.
Yeah, I will also take the Jags, although I don't think Browning played terrible. They couldn't run the ball at all because they were kind of selling out on the run because you don't have Joe Burrow to pass. So yeah, I just don't think they have a guy back there that you can trust to throw the ball and win games. So, and the Jaguars are competing for the number 1 seed in the AFC.
They are. They're still what, 8-3, or
Yeah, they're 8-3.
it's either 8-3 or 9-3.
Quite good.
I feel like they've just been quietly playing football.
I feel like it's every team in the league this year. I mean, even though the Eagles have the best record, I don't think they're even a clear-cut front runner either.
Yeah, it's a weird year.
I mean, there really isn't a clear-cut team or MVP.
Yeah, there's really not.
I mean, honestly, the only clear thing you have is Stroud for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
Everything
that's
else,
about it. But even he could win MVP. Then you gotta have a. What would you still? You can't.
no, he'd still get Offensive Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
You're gonna give him both. I feel like, but then they would have to consider like a guy like Tank Dell.
No, they'd give him both.
Well, yeah,
You'd have to.
but yeah,
You can't be the MVP of the league and not be the best offensive rookie.
that's true. That's very true.
I don't know. It's just, the NFL is so weird this year. It's so hard to predict.
So weird.
All the top teams look good, and then they lose like a stupid one or get blown out, and then
And somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, and somebody gets hurt. It's so hard to predict playoffs right now. The AFC is so cluttered.
Especially the AFC. The
NFC
can change so fast.
Yeah, the AFC is so cluttered, and the NFC is so bad. It's just like,
yeah.
What do you even
do? Tale of two conferences.
Dude, the NFC South, man.
It's so bad. How are the Falcons under 500 and winning the division?
It's so bad. Saints need to fire Dennis Allen and start Jameis. If they want any chance,
we've been saying that for 2 years now.
Dude, if they want any chance of making the playoffs, they need to start Jameis.
What if they poach Sean Payton back?
Dude, can you imagine?
Sean, please!
Trade him for a first-round pick, and now you get him for that first. Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Even though the Saints aren't playing well without Payton, you kind of win that trade. You traded a head coach for a first-round pick. I mean,
yeah,
and a head coach who wasn't even gonna come back and coach for you.
That's so true.
The first-round pick, who they take with that? Oh, they took Brian Brzee.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
That's not bad.
He's playing all right.
Brian Brzee for Sean Payton.
That's crazy. That is so stupid. You can trade coaches for first-round picks, man.
That's disgusting.
Dude, if I'm the Patriots out there, I'm dangling Belichick out for a first. I don't want to take this old man off my hands for a first.
What if we said they trade Juju and Bill Belichick for a second-round pick?
Bro, I'm talking to the Chargers. Like, you want Bill? I'll take your first-round pick.
What if they trade Bill Belichick for Brandon Staley?
I'll take Staley and a first. You get Bill and Juju.
That would be so funny.
Dude, I think it'd be funny if teams start negotiating their head coaches like players.
Kevin Stefanski is on the trade block.
Like trade deadline, just
coach trade blockbuster deal. Andy Reid's been traded.
Rams midseason. All right, Sean McVay, we're trading you.
You're done. You're out of here, buddy.
Traded Sean McVay for Aaron Rodgers. You could trade coordinators. Steelers trade Matt Canada.
Jim Schwartz would have the greatest value you've ever seen. What if we trade Jim Schwartz for Patrick Mahomes? Who says no?
That would be so funny if you could trade coaches, man. I would think that would be awesome.
I would love to see that happen.
Yeah, I'll give you second and a fourth for Kellen Moore.
That's crazy.
Oh man, NFL's so weird this year. So is college, to be honest.
Yeah.
Talked about that earlier, but there's no clear-cut
beauty of sports.
Sports, man, the magic of the sports.
Exactly.
But that's about all I have for episode 8 here.
Yeah, that's all we got.
Finish it up here. As always, you can follow us on our socials. We got Instagram at This.Justin Podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, turn on notifications. If you're watching on Spotify, follow and then go subscribe on YouTube. Do both. We like the engagement. Go follow on Instagram. You know, we post some stories, some regular old posts and whatnot. You can follow both of our socials as well. There's a link down in the description, mine and Jared's. And yeah, that's just about it. You got anything else for us, Jared?
I got nothing.
All right, well, we will see you all in next week's episode.
Indeed.